Hello, my people. Good evening, my viewers, my people. Una day now. I know say una day can pay. Nothing day. God day. God our side. Our Nigeria people. Una see election now yesterday. I know say everybody don't dey one side. They think wetin go happen, but I believe say God go dey in control of everything. Today, you know, say me I no come out last Sunday because last Sunday night be my off day. Every third Sunday I the day off, so I know they come out. So now make me say today, you know say you get some important topic where we don't discuss, all these things. If you get any message where you want ask me, anything where you want talk about all these ones, that will make you not talk, I beg. So today I beg make una listen to us very very well because we get something wey we wan tell una, and una know say I get my big mommy here, my beautiful mommy from Sierra Leone, very good mommy, my member, my sister in Christ, everything na she dey. Her name na Mrs. Margaret Ebako. Mommy, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you.
Well done, mommy. Well
thank
done.
You.
Thank you for coming. Thank
That's
you.
okay. Thank
With
you.
all the short notice, you still come. Thank you, ma. God bless you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you, ma. So my people, now know say people where they make you now hear my voice today. Now Christ the Rock International. We there for Gillingham, where Jesus reigns and where we preach the gospel. So anytime where una want make una say, Chichi Zuby, where you the worship self, you are welcome. I bet make una come worship with us too. You go there welcome. So today I beg our topic today now about our marriage too. Wetin the cause problem for marriage. So today, you know, say things where the cause problem for marriage plenty is broad. So it's too plenty. So we can't figure out one. Where we say now the most important thing where marriage they take scatter. So today we go deal with financial crisis in marriage. Now the topic of today, financial crisis in marriage. Now money now, you know, money palava too much, money wahala too much, abi mommy.
Yes.
Money wahala too much. So now we get to do money today. Financial crisis in marriage. Why we put this financial crisis in marriage? We say, if you make you write to us, make you emboss us, anything what you want to do. So you call us on 0752 381 5300. 0752 381 5300. I beg make una go live, make una enter air, make una see wetin, make una search CTRIM. So many people they tell me say they don't know how to enter. If you go YouTube now, you type in CTRIM, CTRIM, you will see me on air with my mommy here. May una just type am, una go see us say we there on air. I beg, any comment, anything where you want to talk, make you just come. And if you get this video, I beg, make you send them to people because you get so many people where we say this thing where we they talk now, you know they reach them. But when you send them to them, you go reach them, then go know how to limit or to make their family better. Now the thing with the talk because divorce, every problem for marriage don't plenty. So now it make us the focus more for marriage side. No be say we know they talk other things, but we they focus more for marriage side. In case of our younger ones where they grow up, make them know say marriage no be all this negative thing where they talk about is marriage na good thing. Now the thing what we discussed last Sunday, say marriage na good thing. Now everyone wants marriage, both God, both man. It's something that everybody wants, But now the problem we can't do inside. Who they bring problem for that marriage? Now us, they bring them up. So now it make us come together, say make we just talk about marriage today again. So we go talk about finances, money where they happen for marriage, what money they cost. So mommy.
Yes.
Like a topic today where we say financial crisis in marriage. And how you go take tell our people what be financial crisis in marriage, or in any relationship, what be financial crisis?
First of all, I want to thank you so much for bringing me on this platform.
Thank you, Mama.
What I'm just going to discuss, I will discuss it from my own life experiences, experiences from my background at work. First of all, what is a crisis? To me, a crisis is a difficult period in one's life. It's not a one-off. When before we call it a crisis, it's something that is really hanging there and trying to pull down the person. So it's a difficult period or a difficult situation in one's life. Or you can call it a challenging situation or a challenging period in one's life. Or we can call it, it can be likened to a stumbling block, something that holds you back at some period or some stage. And then we put finances to it. So that challenge, it could be a financial challenge. That stumbling block, it could be due to finances. And that is the way I understand the financial crisis. And when we talk of finance, it's about money. It's a means of exchange. It is a means whereby we can have our goods and services. For example, having a house, paying your rents, buying food for your family, buying clothing. Finance is the commonest means of exchange that we all know. We know there are other means of exchange, but we're dealing with a common one, which everyone knows. I think finance is a means of exchange, whereby without it, we will not be able to get whatever we want.
Yes.
That's the way
Thank you,
I
ma.
look at
Thank
it.
you, ma. My people now don't hear. Say now this finance we are talking about now, no be the thing we be say, no be now money. We they talk about money, and you know say everything now where they happen now money. Mommy no be so.
Yes.
Now money. With money no they involved. Money fee bring happiness. Money fee destroy happiness.
Yes.
So now the thing will make us now can't see everything. Say part of the thing where they bring difficulties in marriage, problems in marriage now money, and that money of a thing now when you no come with understanding abi. So mommy, wetin be like now if person dey relationship or dey marriage, how maybe they have something wey be say they won't do, or rather make I put am like this: if two people dey for relationship or marriage, this person wife dey work im own side, man dey work im own side, they no get account together. How dem go take maybe come up with something wey they want do? How you know say they fit come up with it?
First of all, in a marriage, there should be openness. There should be openness. As a wife, you should know what your husband earns. And the husband must know what the wife earns. And I think it's good practice for one common account to be open, whereby that account will be visible to the wife and to the husband, and then based on that account, they can always plan how to run the affairs of the home. Meanwhile, that doesn't mean taking away the man's financial independence or taking away the woman's financial independence, because as adults, it's not very practical that each time I need to, let's say, run to the shop and get something, I need to call my husband, or can you bring this money, or can I have this money, or the husband. Even in a situation whereby one of the partners in the marriage is not working, the fact that that person is not working, it doesn't make that person less important in that aspect. So it's about openness. They have to be open about how much money the family generates from the man or the woman. It's about being open as to who is out of their relationship. The main family is the wife, the man, and the children. If they have to extend where they are spending money, it has to be open, and they have to agree on that this other side of the family, the wife's family, the man's family, they should agree as to how they will be spending, and they should have it in their mind that their immediate family, the man and the wife and the children, are a priority. So there has to be transparency, there has to be openness, there has to be a proper concrete agreement as to how the money has to be spent. And if they open one account, then that account, everybody can go in, and it's from that account that they will be running the affairs of the home, but without neglecting the fact that as adults, we need financial independence, and the man needs it, and the wife also needs it.
Yeah. Thank you, Mommy. My people, I beg. I know say me and Mommy, they here, they talk our own. If you know say waiting Mommy, you get some things where Mommy talk, where you know like, where you want chippy your own. Because this thing where we they talk now, this topic that affect every marriage. Make we no lie, no marriage is perfect. As we sit down here, they talk about them. We self no be say we know much, but little what we get now we they share. We fit help other people, make other people to bring their own to make they share too, so that all of us go come together. They learn. They say when you stop learning, you start dying. So if we they learn, things go they work out well for all of us. And if we they learn, they implement, and no be when you learn, you say which people be this, waiting then they come talk self. You know go know waiting with the talk if you never listen to us. That is why I tell everybody, make you get this video, make you share them. So if you no agree waiting me and Mommy they talk here, I beg, make you call us. If you agree, we can get anything to where you want put on top, we go still help us help other people. I beg, make you call us. So number to call is 0752 38 15300. Let me say it again. 0752 38 15300. I beg no door moment to make una no keep us waiting. We dey wait for now. I beg make una holla us. If you want to write, make you write your comment. We go read them out here. I can see so many people don't they join us. Oma Balaji, Adeyiri Popular join us. Ediomo join us. So many people here don't join us. So I beg my people make una Ayo Oseni don't join us. So many people for CTRIM. Mrs. Elizabeth don't join us. Nonye don't join us. All of them don't join us. Mr. Konkolo don't join us. I beg. So I beg make you not tell us what you not think. Make you not tell us everything we will not know about this one. Mommy, thank you so much.
That's okay.
Me say I know I like as you just they try they tell us and they split them how we go take understand them, you know. So now like you talk now say person we know the work. And person maybe two couple they one know the work, one they take care of children for us, one they work, and you know say when this one will finish come back home, and this one maybe stress done too much for house, and in they go out make you go bring money make you come in, or she they go out make she come bring money they come in, and they talk say now say make everything they equal, but no be say they day. You know, when one person they bring inside house, if any problem come out, you go see this one go use and they intimidate the other one. How we go take balance this situation for house?
Now, when two people they inside marriage, it's an equal union. When one person they go work, and the other person they day house, that person where it day house. The fact say, you know, they come out, it is still work.
Yes, sir.
Child upbringing is a big job in its own entity. So, the partner who goes to work, these days, it's not only we have house husbands as well. These days, whoever stays at home doing the child upbringing, it doesn't make that person a lesser worker. Instead, that person is working on no extra salary. So both of them, the person who goes out to work and the person who stays in the home to bring up their children, they are equal partners, and they both depend on that salary that the partner who goes out to work brings in. The person who goes out to work must acknowledge the input of the person who stays at home, brings up the children, be it the man or the woman these days. It's become very popular that we have house husbands who stay at home and look after the kids, because the man might be in a profession whereby at a particular time there's no jobs out there, and the woman's one has jobs out there. Anyone can stay in the home. It's no longer that period when our parents used to think, oh, going out to work and bring money is only a man's job. No. So whoever stays at home should be acknowledged by the other person who goes out, because that person who stays at home for child upbringing is doing, maybe, I might even say in quotes, a bigger job.
Bigger job, yeah. It's true.
Bringing up the children when they are unwell, he or she is the one in charge, making sure that when the partner who goes out to work comes, there's food for the children, for the man, and obviously the kids will make a mess in the house. You are constantly tidying up to make it a healthy environment. So the partner who goes out to work must not belittle the partner who stays at home, because they are all working. One person is working from home, the other one is working from out of the home. So they are equal partners. Respect, you must give respect to the partner working in the house. When I say respect, don't think because he or she is working with the kids at home, hasn't got that financial independence because the money is coming from the other partner who is going out. The whole thing here is about respect.
Yes.
Respect everyone. We must respect each other's contribution in the running of the home or the family that these two people in marriage have brought together. Respect is very important in this aspect. If we don't respect each other's contribution, it's not only by going out to bring money that you make a valuable contribution to the running of the home, to the running of this family that both you, the man, and the woman God has blessed you with. So it's about respect. Respect, acknowledging that, oh my gosh, you're doing a fantastic job. Even though the children are making a mess, I come every time the place is clean. I come every time there's nice hot food on the table. I come every time the children have even done their homework. It's acknowledge that input. Acknowledge it by appreciating that person. Acknowledge it by making that person feel that they are valued. Acknowledge it by ensuring that that person, that partner staying at home has the financial support. And it's about respect and equality. Nobody is more than the other one because they go out and the other person stays at home. So value them, acknowledge their input, give them the necessary support, because both members are contributing in a valuable way to the
why I ask this question, Mommy, be say, I bet my people now they hear what Mommy they talk. This one and a good topic today, because this one now the thing when they bring wahala for homes. You go see if man they work, woman not they work. You become be say, man, if woman no go talk, say I put food on your table. You don't have to say anything. I put food on your table. That person go they remind you how much way they throw away, they buy food. You know go even say is buying food for the kids or for the family. The person go they think saying they buy food for only you, now they feed you. So anything where you talk, even good or bad, say you supposed to, because now they bring financial now they run the affair of the home. So now it make me now, because waiting I bring this thing is like half of the marriage where they break now because of this one, especially we women, we be say if we dey for head, if we be say not beside the cast women, no, me self I dey do them too, I feel do them as I did, so you know. So if we come be the breadwinner for family, now be say our shoulder come big, our husband no be anything again. If husband dey house, they do they wash plate, maybe they look after children, they do this one, they do this one. Now be say you go come they expect extra. Even if you expect that extra, you no go know how to tell your husband in a polite way, say oga or anything way you they call him, abeg help me do this one, na tire na abeg no verse, you know. But they go talk as if na their right, say you must do them, because them too they go outside, they bring money, they can't give you for house. Now so women, especially when power enter woman hand, it dey too much, it dey overpower, you know. So women may una no kill me, una so I take talk. I'm not be say I talk say we no get good women. We be say they still I don't see one woman. This woman na very good woman. She be doctor. She dey loyal, everything for house, everything. Her husband dey help, but she still dey talk about her husband till tomorrow, saying they help, but no only at the work. You no get ever know. Do you understand? So now this kind of thing now we dey discuss today. So I beg my people, may una call 07523815300. Make una tell us una own take for this side of marriage. What we dey talk about? We dey talk about money wahala, money problem. Because as we did so now, person will go call here and say he never because of money have problem for a marriage. The person I dey tell you say na lie you. One way or the other, now go don't argue because of money. Me self, na money wahala they argue and well for. You know, say Bibo now I like money well. So now we dey talk so, mommy. You know say for person now, you know say everybody how you go take advice us about money, like the things where we suppose they look at for marriage. Like me now, make I just when I marry my husband, really, the earlier stage of our marriage, you know, say we come to get one kind of problem, because what thing they want, no be the thing why they want. Me say when I dey on my own, they like make I dey buy designer, make I dey buy bag, make I carry am. If I carry am, I go no say, you know, my husband go come tell me say, oh, this one, that one. And when I dey single, this time we need to build house, we need to buy house, we need to get stable this thing for children. Say na children wey with the born, so you know that thing come dey make me as if this man self now waiting dey worry you. No one make I enjoy my life. I bet but you never take where I can't realize say this thing where this man they talk. It take only by the grace of God now make me realize say this thing where the man they talk. I get people where they like me now where that side. Where they do, where this kind of thing still they bother them for marriage, where this kind of thing still they make their marriage now one break or one steady. Do you understand? If no be man Dave my shoe, go be woman where go Dave my shoe. So now it take by the grace of God make I know, make I come follow aside his side say, oh, this thing when you talk not true, it be like say not true, you know. I come the feel say, you know, they say make I no spend money where I work for, and him too go say, okay, the money where you dey work for, my own big passer. You know, I still, you know, something like that. So how we go take balance this problem? Okay. Make we answer call for before you answer. Okay. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who's on the line, please?
Yes, Laura.
Oh.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sis. How are you
Your
today?
partner is still talking. Can I talk?
Yeah.
Hello, yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Well done.
Thank
Just
you.
to acknowledge what you are saying, our sister
Mommy midwife.
Margaret and sister Chichi, well done.
Well done, Mommy midwife.
Yeah. I really like your contribution, and I enjoyed what you've been saying.
Thank you, ma'am.
Especially sister Margaret. What you said about partners, how they have to appreciate each other and contribute the same way to the family upbringing. Yeah, that is true. I enjoy that. And it is another thing for both of them. I think it's better if they have the same purse if for the feeding of the house, they can keep the same purse, where they can contribute to the family upbringing, like eating, buying food into the house and every other bit that they will need. If they have the same purse, they will know how much they are putting out for the family. It won't be that one person has the purse and the other person doesn't know about it. So it's better for the two partners to know about how much they are contributing into the family.
Okay.
I know one is working and one is not working. So at least the two of them will appreciate each other and they will be actually opening to each other. So nothing hidden between the two of them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Yes.
We do.
Okay. So, and I'm thanking you once more for your contribution. Thank you very much, and more power to your elbow.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you, ma. God bless you, ma. Thank you. You see what mommy they talk is now the same thing, almost the same thing when you talk. Say this one what we they talk, my people be say, if now you they bring money inside house, now your responsibility. No be say the one where they inside house where they take care of children, no fee go out, go bring that money. The thing where they do be say make somebody they house, they look after children, and they look after the house. Make one person go out and say this place where we dey mommy is they difficult.
Yes.
Say some people waiting they do the alternative they share the job. So okay, if you go today, I go tomorrow. But if that one too, another thing. No be say if you go, I go, you come back, you say, after all, you dey work the way where they work, waiting be your own. Maybe man go their house, he go want make woman do everything. When you know say woman go work, to you go work. When you dey house, you do the same thing where woman they do when you dey house. Make you try help. No be say you go put them for head, say you be man. Me, I don't talk about women, no man, I go still talk about two. Now me una no verse, now Chichi Zuby, anything goes, anything at all goes. So we fit talk anything here. I beg no carry on for mine for us. We love her. So mommy, this one now when we dey talk, how we go take like the last question why I ask you. So I don't use myself give a example now how that thing won't come affect my marriage before. So until I come get myself say waiting the war itself, waiting be this problem. Because the man go come feel say or the woman go come feel say where are they look, oh, not be where this person they look. Now be say he get something where they plan for himself, he be like say he don't want this marriage. Now so he go take happen. How you now the priority, how waiting be the priority where the person go get.
Thank you so much for that question.
Thank you.
First of all, I will take our minds back to marriage, which is a union of two people to become one, to be living as one. And before you get to this stage where you start to have financial crisis, sometimes when before you even get married, in the process, the early onset of understanding each other, and you really saying I'm engaged to this girl and this girl is engaged
To me.
The couple needs to start talking, start being opening about how they plan, because they're planning they will get married, and starting to plan how do we want to see their lives as a family in future, so that they start to agree on certain things. I'm not saying that the man will strip the woman completely of whatever she wants, or the woman will strip the man, but with understanding, they start to understand each other, and when they get married, they even have to understand each other more. They have to be open. It's all about openness. It's about understanding. It's about planning together. It's not about one person imposing on the other. You plan, you discuss. You will obviously...
Sorry, Mom. Just hold it. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, my customer.
Hey,
Sister JJ, how are
hello,
you?
Sister Margaret.
Hello, Sister Jane. How are you?
You're looking pretty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
Thank
beautiful,
you.
Sister Margaret.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Thank you, Sister Chichi.
Thank you, sis.
I
God
love this
bless.
topic. Well
Thank you,
done. God
thank
bless
you. We love you
you.
too. Thank you.
I just got to say well done, Sister Chichi and Sister Margaret.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you, sis.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. God bless. Bye. It be like say
Yeah.
Sister JJ they enjoy this.
It enjoy.
Now you just go say
Yeah,
thank
she's
you for
enjoying
sharing.
it. Yeah. So what I was trying to explain is that it's about understanding. It's about agreeing. It's about discussing what your goals in this marriage or your aspirations are, and not focusing on the topic about planning. Now, what is a plan? A plan is that the two of you will agree on the plan. A plan is actually an itemized list of the things that you think you will follow to run your home for you and your children,
For the
the
benefit.
wife, the husband, and the children. So to me, you actually have to sit down and agree on an itemized plan. Now, when we start to look at a plan, so many things will come into our minds, juggle up. But we are talking of a home. We are talking of a married couple, and maybe they have kids. All those things like designer bags, they are articles of ostentation that at some point when we are planning those items, we are looking at the needs of the family. You must be able to put a roof over your heads.
Yes.
You will. And how do you do that itemized plan? You will do it in order of priority. The wants are not really important. The needs in life, we need shelter. We need to be able to make ourselves warm in winter. We need to have electricity, not stay in darkness. We need to have water.
Bills.
Yes, we need food. And we need a reserve.
Yes.
In times of where we get into a sticky situation.
Yeah.
Now, down the list, you will agree that my husband, you know I like this one. Husband too will tell the wife, you know I like this one. Okay, you people will agree, put it in the list. But those items that are not the needs, they will come right down at the bottom. Because not forgetting that reserve pot is a must. Nobody should stay without a small reserve pot. You might agree that those personal things that you need, if you need a new pair of Gucci shoes, or your husband needs a wristwatch, you might, that list, it's changeable every month.
Yeah.
You may agree that, okay, this month, if we can really stick to our list, we can get my wife's shoes that she likes, and the following month, it will be my husband, what he likes. Because if you think, if you get the two all at once, it will create a big hole in the reserve pot. Then you don't do that, because the reserve pot too is a must. So if you always plan, have a list in order of how important they are for the family. You prioritize the list and you go by that list. That would be good. Now, what is that pot for? As you get stronger in the marriage, you get stronger. Maybe you start to spread your wings as to getting a bigger pay package. As you are getting stronger in life too, there are things too that you want to do, they are getting bigger. Then you start to think. You say, my dear wife, maybe this our pot. You see that your pot, reserve pot. You are keeping that reserve pot every month. At some point you might say, my dear husband or my wife, what do you think? You will sit down again and you plan it. Maybe this rent that we are paying, if at 2 years or so, we can get a deposit from this our pot. The rent that we are paying is equivalent to our monthly mortgage.
Yes.
So now, you put it now, it's another list again, and then that time, that list, that house is a standby project that you are working towards it. So as you are working towards it, you are also making sure you're taking care of that pot. So it's about, again, prioritizing. First of all, discussing, agreeing on the itemized list by order of priority, making sure that both of you are happy, and then going by the prioritized list, and the order of the list, it depends on what is most important for life. Then we also have to change our attitudes. If we are in a relationship whereby we are fond of comparing, oh, this other young couple, they have this car, then either the man or the woman is pushing the husband, we need to change this, our car is very old. You don't live life by comparing. If you keep living life by comparing, you will always be in a financial mess.
Yes.
You do not live life by trying to, like they say in Africa, you don't have enough material, but you want a style that you need to use more material.
Yes.
You cut your coat according to your size.
It's true.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it's about having the good attitude, with having the good attitude, not living in a way that you're looking at others and trying to say, I want to live like that person. Do not ever say, I want to live like that person. Because if that person tells you how they got their money, you may say, oh, I'm scared of that person. I do not ever wish to live like that person.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So
we need to start looking at ourselves, the way we behave in society. Let's not put unnecessary pressure. Avoid anybody, anyone putting pressure on you just because you are working in a place where people go every weekend, Friday, they go out to work and they spend 150. It doesn't mean that after work every Friday, I should tell my husband we are going out to eat, then you will go into the joint bank account, zoom 150 on every Friday night because of pressure, because you want to be accepted. You want to be accepted. We must avoid things like that, because if you look at all those monies that people go out of their way to spend because of pressure, either from colleagues or either from those that they call friends, those are things that in the end they will plunge some of us into financial crisis. So don't do something because you see others do it. Do it because you feel it's right for you to do. Do it because you think that it will not inconvenience you and your family. Do it because you take you and your family as number one. You do not take somebody outside because you want them to appreciate you. Say, she's good, or she bought me lunch for 30 pounds. You do not do it to, don't ever think you can impress anybody outside by putting your family into a financial situation. Do not compare just because somebody is wearing a particular dress or has a particular car. It doesn't mean that they are better than you, because that is their priority. They've done it that way, that the bigger car is, to them, is a priority than getting a roof over their head. They might have that bigger car, but your own priority was getting a roof over your head, and you are comfortable. So it depends. That's their priority. Don't look at them and compare them, because their priority is different from yours. And eventually that car will get bad and they will be back in square one.
Yes, it's true. Thank you, Mommy. God bless you, man. God bless you. My people, now don't hear waiting, Mommy Margaret, they talk. Waiting, Mommy, they talk. Now it be the best. You know, because your friend, make your friend when they put pressure on you, you see your friend will buy car, maybe buy better car or buy better Gucci bag, maybe go to Harrods to shop. You they go Sunday market, or you they go Abba, go buy fake one. No be now the same hand where they go carry that one. Good thing good oh. Don't get me wrong, go good thing, quality thing good thing good when you get the money. When you know go cause problem for you and your husband. When you know go astray. Go they find that money to do that kind of thing in a bad way or in a wrong way. Now the thing where we they talk. No be say we say make you no spend your money anyhow where you want spend them. But may you know later come into your marriage or come between you and your marriage and your husband. Say that one, na selfishness is no good. Make you no come they compare people. So mommy, you get so many people where write to us here. They talk say like Sister Blessing they tell us hello. Sister Betty they say money like they say is the root of all evils. Thank you for dealing with this issue. Well done, Sister Chichi and Auntie Margaret. Okay, thank you, sis. Sister Blessing is saying we should appreciate each other by any way of contribution, either by the one working and the other staying at home, cooking and handling the domestic work. We are all equal and helpmates.
Yes.
Sister Jenjak just the greet us as if she don't call greet us. Brother Eddie almost said, thanks for the topic. Somebody said the friends we keep can put a pressure on the finance in our marriage. How is this possible? So don't compare. Now we talk, we don't compare. Don't let your friend bring her own problem or his own problem. Come put for your own. If you see say that kind of friend, a friend will be say anytime when you buy new thing, he go come show up for you. When you ask her, you say, oh, you got just say, oh, your bag is nice. Oh, your car is beautiful. Oh, why you no fit buy your own now? I no fit afford them. If pressure too much, I beg. Come out the friend, put them for back here, they do what you they do.
Yes.
It's not about friendship, it's about understanding and your marriage where you hold for hand. I beg no follow friend, they do what they do. It no good. Now be saying no. So the same bros they say, and please also expatiate on the joint account you talk about.
Okay.
Does that mean we should be keeping all the money we earn in the same account as our partner?
Okay.
So that one, Mommy, we go answer that one. So Sister Nonye Irebo said there are some spouses who hide the true amount they earn, not because they want to, but they have been pushed to do so because the partner is a spender and will not rest until all money is spent. You see where the problem there. Sister Beta Chevy said, how will you deal with a lazy spouse who can't contribute both domestically and financially? That one, another problem. So our sister again, Sister Noye said, is this right? Even though they are actually saving the extra hidden money for the family for a rainy day, but they feel they need to hide the extra money from their spouse or they won't be saving. You know? So Sister Jenjak said, what should not be one should not be too proud as a breadwinner of the home, because you never know when the table will turn. You see, that's one thing we are talking about now. You know, say all these things now where people talk, all this we go deal with them now. Yes. Like say this our topic we'll get back to because it's really interesting. So what you are the talk now for this one? We say I don't talk about that breadwinner. Not be saying you be breadwinner now you go con the grow wings, you know go con. So now like this thing where bro Eddie almost ask. You say now because some people I don't know what in they work for, you know, this marriage, this one feel work for this person, this one feel no work for each person, another person, to put money into one account.
Okay. Okay. Can I quickly make a comment, go back to what I said quickly, then we'll come back to this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, there's something that I just want to clarify. I'm not saying that to have something nice, classy, is not good. You must, the point I'm trying to make is you must have it at the right time. Family upbringing is more important than articles of ostentation. For example, there gets a stage in your life whereby you can really see yourself that it's the right time to buy a Gucci bag. For example, myself, I have 3 children. They are grown. They are financially independent.
Good.
Now, if I want a Gucci handbag, why won't I get it? But not when I wouldn't want to spend that money to buy that Gucci handbag when my children were like in primary school. Then I'm struggling to bring them up. I'm struggling as to how to support them, to bring them up to really bump up their knowledge by bringing in extra support and paying so that they pass in high grades and get a good school, a good university, and I decide to take that money to go and buy a Gucci bag. It will be not wise of me to do that, because at that time those children's education and bringing them up is a priority. And when you succeed in making those children, bringing them up, making them achieve their own goals in life, you are so proud, and at that time you can have whatever you want. So good things are nice. I like good things as I sit here and speak, but I believe that everything has a time. So it's about, again, long-term priority. Having it at the right time. So, Sister Chichi, let's go back to...
Yeah, the question where some people don't ask, like Brady, they ask why is it, they say make you expatiate, how must it be, waiting I understand for that question, must they put money together or, you know, in one account or, you know?
Now, to me, what I meant is, first of all,
because waiting work for Tom might not work for
you. Yeah, it might not work for everyone. But to me, it is always good that, first of all, transparency. It's very important. And the plan of how money will be spent in the house in order of priority too is very important. And anything that is not so important, it can be carried forward to the next one. So to me, I believe that to have one account where the spending money for the house goes into is very important. Because
what do you mean? They fit have their separate account, but may they bring out one as everything goes.
It go inside. Yes, where they will be spending. And both of them have access to that account. If the person staying in the house with the children, be it the husband or the wife, if they want to go shopping or they want to buy something, they will go in there, get the money, and buy whatever they want to buy. And again, trust, openness, transparency is very important. It shouldn't get to a situation where when your wife or your husband goes and does food shopping, then you will be asking your wife, bring the list, you took this kind of money. No, I think for a marriage to get to that level where they are married, they have children, first of all, before you got married, trust, openness, transparency, honesty. If those things are not there, then the marriage shouldn't have taken place in the first place. So that one account where you put the money, if two of you are going to work, you agree that every month this is where we will put the money. All our standing orders will come out from this account. Our food money is in this account. Money for the rent or the mortgage will come from this account. And then don't always leave the account empty. A small one will be there. Then for the long-term plan, let's say if you have a long-term plan that in future we want to take a mortgage, if you haven't taken one, then you can still have another account where the money that you will put in there, it doesn't come out. Because that's the one that you are planning that you want to gather a deposit for the mortgage, or if you are planning that you have a house, you want to have a small luxury house somewhere in Africa, then that one is a long-term plan. And with the long-term plan one, the month that you are shortchanged in the monthly one, you can slightly reduce the one for the long-term. It's about you juggling your finances. And the other thing is, you may open these accounts, but you know what your husband earns. Your husband knows what you earn. If you have to send money
to do something, you can come
to your mom or your mom's, if both of you, your parents are alive, you have to agree that mommy and daddies, they are so important to they have to eat now while they are alive. Don't go when they are dead. You start to make big feast. They are gone. You are feeding other people. If you agree that it's every month or every 6 weeks or every 2 months, we're sending money to mommy and daddy, you agree on that this is the amount we are sending to my husband's mommy, this one to my own mommy, and please, to avoid problems in the home, no mommy is more important than the other person's mommy. If it's 50 pounds, it should be 50. Don't go behind. None of you should go behind and say, I will give my mom 100, then your own mom will have 50. Make it equal. And this avoids problems. But the joint account for everyday spending is so important.
We are running out of time now, my people, and say this topic now make me say, be like say the thing waiting for this topic is plenty. Maybe we go start up next week, mommy. So next Sunday we go start up because he get some let's call on the enter. He gets some question where they ask us here where we suppose so make we just give this one chance now. Just, hello. Will I say don't go. So what we the talk we say, mommy? I say we go stop am for here now. This question with sister Betty Ashby. How will you do with a lazy husband who cannot contribute both domestically and financially? That one, another problem is and the sister Nanya asked question, I say, is this right that some people hide money because of their partners? Some maybe their partner no fit. If you see that money, he must spend that. He must spend that money, and that one another problem where they run for homes. This one feel no be the type of person where they spend. This one feel no be the type of person where they spend. So my people, what will the topic say? Next Sunday we go bring up this topic again. Maybe we go do part 2 of it. Make everybody get time to talk what they want to talk. Make they get time to phone into. Make they ask questions where they want ask. So all these questions now where we get here, other people still get question. So Sister Joy says some people get their Zara clothes from charity shop, but they will come and show off to their friends. You know, that is where friends enter. Say friends feel the put pressure because not your friend they talk true. Friend fee go for Bendam boutique, he go buy boutique, he go come back, he go tell you say the important from abroad for you. So what will they talk this evening? Be say
wind you up.
Wind you up. So what will they talk be say? Wait till your eyes see, make you no use them, go destroy the one where you done the work for. Since I beg make una no do ojokokoro anyuku me una no do am no be the thing if you don't marry make you focus your home, focus your husband, focus your life, focus your wife no be say because this person gets 75,000 pounds car you don't know whether debt don't kill that person, you won't come get your own with debt they kill that person, you don't know how that person manage they pay the high purchase where they pay, but you get other things way better where you need. Now the thing where mommy they talk where you need where pass all these ones so I beg this one it plenty for Africa will be say you go see person you don't know what in the person they do. Oh boy, I don't hit you, I don't hammer, you won't go hammer, how you the person take hammer you no one know. So next week we going to talk about this hammer and no hammering. So I beg make we not get patient today, and we thank you all our viewers where they watch us, where they contribute, where they call, and we thank you mommy Margaret. Okay. Thank you so much.
We'll answer their questions next week.
Yes, we go answer your questions next week. Next week we go start for all these questions we will ask us, because that's why we make them part 2 so that we get great to answer on our question. Me, I remain Chichi Zuby, anything goes, and we still dey here CTRIM Church. I beg now CTRIM now make una dey see me. I love una and I dey with una always. Next week make una join me. I love you well. God bless you. Bye.